All right, I think we're good now. Hopefully, whomever logs in first will confirm such assumption. How are we looking? All right. Let me get my windsock here figured out. All right, team, after only one technical difficulty, one pump fake, I think that we are off and going. So welcome to April 1st here, 2020. We're so glad that you're joining us here at Mill Ridge. These are yearling colts. Hi. Welcome from Texas. Hi, this is Wild Silk. Yearling. Dad, Wild Silk is by point of entry? Point of entry colt. Here is Elusive Raven. It's an Uncle Mo. This is our, I guess you'd call it our transition road. Here we have our oldest mares and foals. Our thinking today is, good morning, Amy. Good morning, everybody. Our thinking today is that we'd enjoy some yearlings. These boys have been playful this morning so far. It's, I don't know if you can hear the chill in my voice or not. You can certainly see it in Dad's clothing, but it has cooled off dramatically here in Kentucky.
Still windy.
So these guys, yearling colts, are all, you can see they just love to play. Just around midnight. Kitten's Joy colt. Always curious, checking things out. You can see the prime target of each other's aggression are their halter straps, which is quite funny. They're all nibbly at each other and enjoy trying to grab their halters and play. We love watching and encouraging their play because we feel that it helps them really establish and develop the confidence. You know, each of them are unique personalities, and we want to nurture that confidence so as they pursue and develop, just like you want to nurture the confidence in your own children. We want them to be confident and trusting of humans is kind of our main goal in raising here at the farm. This foal here in the foreground is Quality Road filly out of Lewis Bay. There's Lewis Bay over there. And you can start to see that the foals are starting to develop a little bit of independence. Now Mama, and this is Lewis Bay's first foal. Mama always keeps a watchful eye, but they're starting to have a little bit more curiosity and independence. And now everybody's That's right. Lewis Bay found the... Hey, little one. Hi. Nona Bella. So this is Nona Bella, and that's her Uncle Mo outwork.
Nona Bella, Uncle Mo, yeah.
That's an Uncle Mo. Nona Bella is out of the mare Nona Mia, who is...
See how they run each other off.
Nona Mia is the mother of outwork. So from a pure pedigree perspective, this little one is a 3/4 sibling to the very good Grade 1 winner Outwork, who has a first foals or 2-year-olds this year. I say 3/4 because if you look at the pedigree of the first 4 mothers and fathers, there'd be 3 of the 4 would be a match with Outwork, being by Uncle Mo and grandmother being Nona Mia. Who's that there, Dad?
That's Memorial Wall.
No, that's Lewis Bay.
Lewis Bay right there. Memorial Wall right there.
That you just fed a carrot to?
Yeah, this is her Oscar performance.
Oscar Performance at a Memorial Wall.
See how they're just growing in more independent. Now see what they'll do is the moms end up protecting
They're foals from each other.
foals, you know.
Hi, Mama.
See how mama's got her ears pinned right there.
Mm-hmm.
That baby separated from mama. That's never good.
We agree. We're very blessed. Very blessed. There's Mama. I think you'll be able to see. Let me show her your profile. You can kind of see her spots on her. Those are dapples. Her spots are the dapples. She's feeling very good in her coat, and I believe it's directly associated with the wonderful spring grass we've had. You see how she's got multiple colors, kind of the same color. Those spots of brown, those are dapples, and I find horses you can kind of see on Lewis Bay too. Spring grasses come in and they are feeling good, and they're coming out of their coats. I'll find that if you're at the racetrack or anywhere, seeing horses feeling good, you'll see that expression, that outward expression of the dapples of their coat. Hey, Mama. I do not have any carrots. The carrot man is in the field. You know, it's a great question, Joanne. I think that curiosity is a sign of confidence. And I don't know if it's intelligence or not. I oftentimes correlate the two. But I think that the curiosity is definitely a wonderful sign of confidence. And again, we're trying to raise horses that are confident, independent, confident, and trusting of humans. There's a question about the colic with the spring grass. You know, not so much. We're certainly very aware of it. We will feed a very rich hay throughout the year. Go on. Sorry, I don't want to be. We will feed a very rich hay throughout the year so that they maintain kind of a rich base in their gut, which we believe helps fend off spring colics. We have not yet had a justify foal. We have one that is due, but we haven't had one yet here on the farm. This here is, we have quite a few Oscar Performance foals. Hi. And this is one of them. Hi. Well, if you get so close, I can't take your picture. If you get so close, I can't take your picture. You want to wander?
Yeah. See, mares will tease themselves also.
The father of the Lewis Bay foal is Quality Road. Lewis Bay herself is by Bernardini. She was trained by Chad Brown and raced for Alpha Delta Stable. Hi. This is This is Wine and Dine?
Yeah.
She's got beautiful dapples. And this is her Oscar Performance foal.
No, that's
Intensify.
That's the gun runner colt I did the video with.
That's right, this is a colt by Gun Runner.
And he's an independent soul too.
He's a lovely horse.
He's the one I did the video with where he was jumping up top of the mama about a week ago. That y'all saw. This is Lewis Bay here.
No, that's Wine
Oh,
and
sorry,
Dine.
that's Wine and Dine.
I know, Mama. This is Wine and Dine's Oscar Performance foal. The temperature right now here
43.
in Lexington. What's that, Pop?
43.
43. And it is a cold 43. So this is the Oscar Performance Wine and Dine foal here. Again, it's quite remarkable, and I still marvel at this fact, but horses are born with about 85 or 90% of their length of leg. And we're just so excited about the leg that Oscar Performance is putting on his foals. We think so too. Hi. 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 Oh, aren't you feeling good? Aren't you feeling good? Aren't you feeling good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, Nona Bella. wander from that. Oh, sorry, that mare that's playing right there is Nona Bella grazing, and her foal is by Uncle Mo. That's right, if you couldn't hear Dad, Nona, Mia's mother, is named Nona Bella.
No, sorry, Nona Bella's mother's Nona Mia.
Sorry, Nona Bella's mother is Nona Mia, who was named after Mike Rapoli's grandmother, and his favorite mare.
He loves his grandmother.
He does. He loves his grandmother like we
The
all,
expression of this baby.
like we all do.
That's an Oscar performance there. This is Mana Pools. This is an Uncle Mo.
There's another Uncle Mo foal out of the mare Mana Pools.
Owned by our dear friend Poliato. This is Wild Silk and her Oscar performance baby.
How about that little nose drop there?
How about that one right there?
I know,
That's a good one.
that's a good foal.
Well, it's from a great family shop again, who is a mare that bought probably 15 years ago, and it's been terrific. Produced Power Broker, who's a Grade 1 winner, and this is a half sister to Power Broker. By our dear friend Lynn Schiff, Jack Schiff out of Cincinnati.
It's a great question, Stephanie. Mike does not only breed to Uncle Mo, although having produced a horse like Uncle Mo, he couldn't fault him for doing it. He also, he supports his other stallion Outwork. His first crop is 2-year-olds. He's got a great program and a great team. Eddie Rosen and Jim Martin and Mike, it's really quite remarkable. They do an amazing job of sharing with their big family. Yes, the foals are, at the moment, they're getting all their nutrition from their mothers. They will chew grass out of curiosity, but they won't necessarily. They're just very playful and exploratory. Oh, Jennifer, I'm so thankful. Thank you for all you're doing. This is just we can do it. Any part of giving people respite from their days, it's our pleasure to do so. So thank you, Jennifer. And we're certainly thinking about you. How about this guy? Oscar performance foal. Hi, cutie. He's got a fun marking on his face, doesn't he? I have a mare, Wild Silk. Wild Silk is from the family of Fed Biz. I know, Mama. I'm proud of you too.
She had a dystocia foal, a problem foaling 4 years ago, didn't conceive. After that,
run each other off.
So,
Wow, look at that.
let's see, they got so that's nature's way right there. So yeah.
And Oscar is a dark bay, and this mare's a dark bay, and this mare's mother is a dark bay, and this mare's foal's a chestnut. So you might wonder where that comes from. The Kitten's Joy is a chestnut. That's right, Kathy. Someone is likely in season.
She's going back to Oscar.
She is going to be bred back to Oscar. The mare on the hill having a roll, having a play. You scratch your back. That's right, so those are meadowlarks. Walk this way and see Blue Heart. So glad y'all are enjoying it. We love sharing and feel very blessed to be able to do so.
Encourage everybody. Bill Parrish, I believe, is going to have a virtual tour at Lane's Inn at 12:30.
That's right. If you can't hear Dad, Lane's Inn and Bill Farish are going to have a virtual tour today on Facebook Live. You can check the website out if you visit horsecountry.com and click the link Virtual Tours for a listing of all the virtual tours. But I believe it's today's Zenyatta's birthday.
Oh, wow.
And I believe that Bill is going to give a tour of Lane's Inn and then go and see Zenyatta. So strongly encourage those to stay healthy at home and check out their tour at 12:30. So this is Blue Heart, is the gray mare here in front of us, and her Oscar Performance foal. And then the mare without a halter is Miss Chapin. And so Miss Chapin is
Mama Royal Fury.
the mother of Royal Fury. So this is Blue Heart's foal, Blue Heart. And here's Miss Chapin. She's the mother of Coffee Click. And people are often curious about names. And so Miss Chapin, her mother's name is Society Dream. So for those who've been to, or familiar with New York schools or private schools, there's a very famous girls' school called Chapman Academy. Very famous top girls' school called Chapman Academy that is known for, I guess, the society, high society, if you will. And Miss Chapin's father is named Royal Academy. So Miss Chapin's name is Miss Chapin because she is by Royal Academy out of Society Dream. And Miss Chapin herself is I call her a Houdini with a halter because she is, one, she thinks that I have carrots, and so she's trying to get in my pocket. And two, she always finds a way to get her halter off. And so we have just turned her out without a halter. And so we lead her in by the neck strap. and she'll go anywhere with you, just following you. And as you can tell, Dad is having to break up the party here. But Miss Chapin is she 20 years old?
No.
19?
She's been an extraordinary producer. She has Royal Fury and Admission Office.
Admission office again is by point of entry. So if you're gonna, what's the point of entry for a famous school is the admission office, and he's in training with Brian Lynch. He ran a good second in a race at Gulfstream Park about a month and a half ago, and are hopeful for him this year.
I'm glad it's ready to come to the end, and you deserve the end.
Mademoiselle Coco is doing great. Mademoiselle Coco is here.
She's at Top de Grasse. D'Oro. Mademoiselle Coco ain't quite here yet.
She's still in Louisville.
She's in Louisville, yeah.
So Mrs. Dillman, who bred Hop de Grasse and bred Mademoiselle Coco and owns Mademoiselle Coco,
Called American Pharaoh.
is in foal to American Pharaoh, and Mrs. Dillman has 60 or so, 70-acre farm in Anchorage, where she raised Hop de Grasse and Mademoiselle Coco, and they come here when they're about a month away from foaling, and so Mademoiselle Coco will be coming here in the next little bit, and then they'll foal here, and then we will keep them until they're about 60 days back in foal, and then they'll return to Louisville or Anchorage. Everybody's on the move. Yes, Liz, we will put this on Facebook, on our Facebook page, and I guess post it to our wall. In addition, I believe we've learned how to post these on YouTube, and so they'll be available on YouTube as well. Nona Bella, you're just too friendly. You are not camera shy, are you? Coffee Click is doing great. Coffee Click. Yeah, Coffee Click should be foaling any day, and we thought actually that she'd be having foaled already. But she is in the. You want to wander that way? We'll actually wander and see if we can find Coffee Click. She is due to irrigate this year. We did not have any foals last night, although
we've been waiting for Coffee Click.
We've been waiting for Coffee Click. We've had, this week we had
5 in 2 days.
Yes.
Saturday and Sunday, and we haven't had anything since.
So.
I sent a video this morning of the Lynn Schiff Mare Maya Princess in her Oscar performance who was sleeping.
If you check out Dad's Twitter feed at Healy Bell, he does a daily 20 to 40 second video. And today was foals sleeping. So if you want to hear some foal sleeping sounds, that's where you can they can be found. We don't put neck straps on our foals. We just put neck straps on our mares. We put a halter on the foal once it's about 5 to 7 days old. Look, Dad just found a halter.
And then we put the brass plate with the name of the mom. Not plate, a little round
Tag with the mare's name so that we can identify the foal that way. Yes, Coffee Click is expecting an Arrogate foal.
She is, yeah. Going back to Uncle Mo.
And we've had a number of Arrogate foals and are actually breeding about 10 mares this year to Arrogate. Really believe that he was an exceptional racehorse. So that's leaving the field of our oldest mares and foals and crossing into, I don't know if you can see, but the yearling fillies are on the you can go this way and up and over the fence. The yearling fillies are way off in the distance there. And there's another batch of yearling fillies there. I've mentioned this on previous tours, but it doesn't hurt. We're so thankful and appreciative to Minnie and the lay of the farm, and I think that this view right here really showcases it. Was laid out by Grant Allison, Uncle Reynolds, and many others in the early 80s, and it was done by a gentleman named Horst Schock, who was the head of landscape architecture at the University of Kentucky. And his vision for the farm was that you wouldn't be able to see where fields connected, so that you could look out and there'd be intrigue on where fields connected. And so fences often dove over hillsides and disappeared over hillsides. And he also wanted to site roads on the tops of hills so that you couldn't see road other than the road in front of you. And so we're left with a beautiful landscape where you don't necessarily see any roads.
Mom took out the telephone.
And then all money that was ever left over at the farm was always put back into the farm and the land. And in the 90s, I think really after the initial success of the Stallion Diocese, Grant Alice buried all the power lines. And so we enjoy, I guess, wire-free vistas and views, which again is much appreciated.
Tree line price.
Yeah, this is the action of the tour. We made it.
Always cross the fence and post.
That's right.
Strongest point.
That's right. For all the fence climbers out there,
Well, when I go in the middle, it's always posts.
you should always climb at the post. That's where the nails are. The strongest point. This tree line that we're walking along here was a demarcation of the property line back in the day, because birds would sit on the fence row and propagate trees underneath them as they sat. And this is our second oldest batch of mares and foals.
Next herd.
That's right, this is forming the next barn. here, Dad. We've had 36 or 38 foals so far, with another 25 or so to go. So
That's you right there.
see the geese coming through. Rhonda.
Oh, that's Carpe Diem, Will of the West.
So this is Will of the West and her chestnut foal by Carpe Diem. Shop Again is one of the later foaling mares this year.
No, she's barren.
She's barren, sorry.
Yes,
She's barren this year. So she is here, and she's
Actually, barn 7.
and she's being bred to irrigate. Again. Mares, or do you want to go up towards barn 7 and see those? Go see this mare and foal. So yes, Shop Again is there, and that's right. Yeah, a lovely irrigate foal last year.
She's on the lake cover.
Love. This one in front of us has a big white face, and it's really. You know, we haven't had a racing barn on the property. What we call Barn 3 was developed as a training barn, meaning that we thought it was developed so that we might like pre-train horses here, or spell horses here, meaning giving horses a break from the racetrack. And it was called it a training barn, and why I think is because the stalls are on the inside of the barn and the aisleway is on the outside of the barn, which allows for horses to walk around the barn inside. So after a horse is done training, you do something called quote-unquote hot walking, which means that you allow, so the horses will be walked for a period of time to let them kind of cool out. And so training barns were developed, we call training barns, to allow for the horses to kind of be cooled off easier or better.
It was built for the commercial market. That's what it was. All the granddaddy had training barns, and he built that barn. So that was the idea, to have a training barn, because you used to early train your horses, and you'd bring them in off the track to the training barn. So you just had a facility for training. And then in the early 70s, when Sheikh Mohammed and John Magner and the Europeans started buying our American breds, the commercial market really blossomed. This is an End of Mischief out of Zia. And he's growing his independence as well, curious like.
How about those white eyelashes?
He hadn't seen a gimbal before.
Aye. How about those long eyelashes? It's a filly. There's another very famous white-faced filly by End of Mischief named Kofefe. who was champion last year.
Owned by the Passionate Rock family.
Oh, Covfefe is owned by the Passionate.
Yeah.
Ellen J. Foxwoods. You know, Dad and I have remarked about how we've loved doing these tours because we're experiencing and taking the time to enjoy parts of the farm that even we will often take for granted. You know, the opportunity to walk through the fields and do things that at times your busy lives you struggle to find time to do.
Some independence right there.
Mm-hmm. I know she is a glamour girl, that's for sure. Her long white eyelashes, round face, confidence. All right. Think about this. Think about this. Think about this. Now you see Mama up there. She's watching us. See, horses' eyes are on the sides of their heads, so they look. See, Mama's up there with her. Well, she's faced parallel to us. She's checking us out. She's keeping a good eye on her baby. At the same time, allowing plenty of independence. The horn call is for the yearling fillies to come up to the barn. See, they're trying to get the team to follow the truck. Come on, guys. It's time to go. Who wants to be fed? Thank you, Darlene. I don't know. This is a tough time of year to get them to come to the barn because the grass is so sweet. The spring grass is full of sugar. Clover and all the things that horses really enjoy eating. So we want to say thank you all so much for joining us. We're gonna call it and encourage everybody to get a snack, refreshen your drink, and get ready for the Lanes End tour to meet Zenyatta this afternoon at 12:30. So thank you all so much. We'll post this on our wall, and please share and ask questions in the comments. And again, we're here to do what try and provide what you're curious about. So again, thank you all so much. Please stay safe and stay healthy, and we look forward to being out on the other side and y'all coming to visit us soon. So thank you all. We'll be back on Friday. We did finally get some rain, so we'll be back on Friday here at 10:30, and look forward to speaking to y'all then. Thanks so much.